All new to the market, 2023 Ioniq 6 SE and the SEL trim, and we're going to be talking about the comparison between both trims in this video here at Vagabond Builds. But for a quick look inside on both trims. Now let's go ahead and show you guys this review. So as mentioned, we got two cars, both the all new 2023 Ioniq 6 on the market, and we're gonna be talking about both trims and comparing them from the exterior to the interior and some specs about both cars. But before we do, there's two buttons we'd like you guys to push, and that's the like button. And if you guys really like to support our channel and you guys like our content, tap that subscribe button because it is not a sponsored video and we don't get paid, okay? So for all those comments there, we are not sales reps. But also, if you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we could talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Hyundai of Roseville for providing us both of these cars for this review. Now that's in Roseville, California, for anybody who'd like to know. Stay tuned, keep watching. We're gonna be dropping those MSRP stickers with the exact packages and price tags on top so you guys get an idea of what these cars are all about. Now let's go ahead and talk Hyundai. So kicking off with some specs on both these Ioniq 6. Now, they are both all-wheel drive Ioniq 6. So what does that mean? That means that there's a motor pushing the front wheels and there's a motor pushing the back wheels. And that comes in at 320 horsepower, 446 pounds-feet of torque. Now, of course, if you have the single motors or the standard or base model Ioniq 6, the horsepower will change along with things such as the MPGe. Now, talking about the MPGe, it's 111 city on these exact ones, 94 highway and 103 combined. Gives us about 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds, 270 miles to a full charge, which takes about 7.5 hours, everybody. Now, we popped both hoods so you guys get an idea of what they look like with their hoods popped. But now let's shut the hoods and talk about the new Ioniq 6 front ends. And of course, I'm going to ask all my viewers, what do you guys think about them? The new look coming in the new Ioniq line. They put the Ioniq 6, of course, a little bit cheaper than the Ioniq 5. So a little bit more price worthy, and its competitor is the Tesla Model 3, of course. So full LED front headlights. You got your bumper sensors on both cars, okay? So being the comparison video, I'm going to be mentioning a lot of similarities and some slight differences. But overall, the differences from the SEL to the SE are pretty similar. There's not much difference. And we're going to be also bringing you guys a video of the SE to the SEL compared to the limited trim. But for now, just these two. But bumper sensors, as I mentioned, on both cars with LED full lighting. But get a load of this. Check this out, guys. Ioniq 6 in the inside of this headlight, to where on the passenger side, you have full LED system letting you know it's LED. The pixels, of course, being the Ioniq, you get those little Natari or those gaming looking pixels inside the headlights all around the car, and I'm going to be pointing that out as we are continuing. Now, coming over to the side, let's talk wheels. Wheels, 20-inch rims, bicolor rims on the SEL. That is machine surface silver with a black gloss on the interior side, compared to a bicolor 18-inch wheel, okay? Now, again, SEL is a little bit more expensive than the SE. So it looks kind of a little bit cheaper on the rim look. What are they running? They're running Hankook's Ventus S2 all seasons, 225, 55, 18s. And we come over here, they are running the Pirellis, the P0s at 245, 40, 20s. Now get a load of the side look on these cars. And this is what I tell people. I honestly feel it has like a touch of the European sport exterior look, like hint the Porsche Panamera. Have that kind of drop down in the back with that tail coming in. We're gonna be showing you guys that as we get in the back, but I just want you guys to kind of pay attention. Pixels, integrated lighting in the side mirrors. You get your blind spot assist on these side mirrors. Coming in over to the side, pretty simple, minimalist look, kind of classy on the door panels themselves, and right under those doors, you get that gray. It's kind of like a matte or slash metallic color, I would say, on the gray. Compared to the SE, they both come with that same exact look. Different colors. This is a Serenity white color, if anybody would like to know, and this is a black color. Coming over to the rear ends, and this is where I feel like it has a tad bit of the futuristic slash classy look, but honestly, guys, see this tail right here? Kind of remind me of those old 1990s Porsche 911 tails, remember? And then you get the kind of rear end with the lighting system. Well, the shape of the lighting system, kind of like the Porsche. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm wrong, but honestly, when I look back at it, I just think the Porsche, okay? So pixels going across, super cool pixels. If I go ahead and press the brake, this tail lights up. Very cool, and the pixels pop up when the light is shooting, so you will see little pixels there too. And pixels right here on the trunk button too, right next to the rear camera, to where both of them have the rear cameras, and both of them have the rear bumper sensors, and both of them have the same exact look. Now you might get, actually you don't really get much difference, but of course the color of the car. Now let's go ahead and press this. Now, pretty standard on Ioniq 6s. If I go ahead and press this little pixel button to open up the trunk, you get an electric trunk. Super cool. And we come over here too. Both. Now, as mentioned, you don't really have much differences from SE to SEL. Your seats do pop down by your levers right here. And let's go ahead and show you under the mat. There goes your personal pocket room. All right, but pretty simple, straight to the point. Now, there is no spare tire for the ones who would like to know. Let's go ahead and pop this mat up. Same exact thing. You got your tire situation, but some more personal pocket space. The spare tire is not under the car for the people who would like to know in comment. You could also drop these seats down right here with a 60/40 back end. So pretty simple, but honestly, for the Ioniq 6, check this out. You also get the buttons to close these tailgate lids. Now, as we're done talking about the exterior and some trunk space, let's go talk interior. So now sitting inside the SEL trim of the Ioniq 6, and get a load of this, the new look 12.3-inch screens, cluster and infotainment screen with the pixel look around the car. But right off the bat, I'd like to mention to you guys two main differences that you're going to see stepping inside the car in comparison is, of course, the perforated H-Tex material seating wrap that you get on the SEL. But if you go over to the SE model, you get a cloth material. And then the second one is wireless charging pad that you do not get in the SE. The SEL has the wireless charging pads. Now, what do you guys think about this interior? Coming from the door panel itself, futuristic, but simple, okay? It is very simple and kind of a modern feel. You got those lines coming in, kind of look 3D. They mess with your eyes. You got just the handle on the door with your speaker cover in that kind of silver look. And on here, I wanted to show you guys on the lower side of this interior, in the center console and on your door panels, you have kind of a see-through plastic, okay? That's pretty cool with some lines going through it. Gives it some pretty cool features inside the car. In front of us, as mentioned, you get your full digital system, 12.3-inch thing, giving you a little techie feel. Let's go ahead and show you guys how this looks. All right, go home, then we could go map, give you full navigation. And of course, if you head over to Hyundai of Roseville, they have guys that'll sit there and spend a whole lot more time with you guys, showing you guys the ins and outs of the car. But for the sake in time of the video, just wanted to show you guys how it looks and works real quick. Now, it is very responsive touchscreen, okay? So no lagging on. If I go ahead and like press the map, it goes right to it, go home. And then in front of the cluster, in front of you, you have the cluster, and you have 4 different drive modes. If we go ahead and press OK, if I go through the drive mode, we go sport, and you get kind of a red outline. And then we go over to eco, you get a different look. And then if I wanted to go into snow, you go hold the drive mode, and then it goes into snow, right? Also a different slightly different look. But we're gonna go ahead and go back to normal. And you can control those info cards with the controls right here on your steering wheel. Leather wrapped steering wheel with a flat bottom, kind of a sporty feel to the leather steering wheel. We do see these in things like Audis and stuff, higher end cars. So that's a pretty cool feel on this steering wheel. Right behind the steering wheel, you got your paddle shifters if you want to drive fast and feel like you're on a track. Super cool paddle shifters. You got your knob. This is your going into drive, neutral, reverse, and parking little knob here with your pixels. Of course, that is all around the car, that pixel theme. And you just literally turn that silver button, and for park, you press that button. And right next to that is your control unit for your windshield wipers. And on the left-hand side of that manual steering column, they both have manual steering columns, you get your lighting control unit. Okay, up top, pretty straight to the point. You got your lighting, true light lighting, so it's not that soft yellow lighting, all right? And dropping back down, before we head over to the back, just get a load of the dashboard itself. I wanted to show you guys kind of how that futuristic look. If you guys can see that in the video, you got those little long rectangles or those lines that come in from the door panels over to the dash, and also your ambient lighting right near that, which is very cool. If you're driving at night, that kind of pops out. Now you will not find that ambient lighting in the SE model, so that's a third difference that you will see from the SE to the SEL. But right under that ambient lighting, you have the dual climate control with your buttons for your parking and your parking sensors, tuning, media, navigation, and go over to map. Okay, we could go ahead and turn off that temperature control. And real quick, to show you guys a quick look of the cup holders, nice and big. Shout out to Hyundai for providing us those cup holders. And the control units for your windows here in the middle, they took them off the doors and put them here in the middle to where we see this kind of reminds us of kind of a Jeep or a BMW, old style Beamer, which is pretty cool idea. Now, right under that, you get more personal pocket space with 12-volt lighting. 12-volt plug-in. USB-C plugins inside the cubby room or the center console, all right? Now, check this out. The key fob. What do you guys think about the key fob? I don't really judge key fobs. I just feel like every key fob has its own look and it goes to each and every car, so I don't really judge them. I don't really think I hate them or like them, or they're ugly or nice, but it's just kind of pretty cool, I guess, for that new futuristic kind of egg-shaped key fob. All right, now let's go ahead and talk second row seating on this Ioniq 6. So second row seating, we dropped these back seats so you guys get an idea of how it looks with these back seats dropped, connects to the trunk space. You do have a lot of room to drop some skis, snowboards, maybe a bicycle back there, and head up to the mountain. Let's go ahead and pop these up. Armrest. That's how the armrests look with the little cup holders. Now a space test. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Legroom is completely there. That is not a challenge in this car, but my head does touch the backdrop of that ceiling. Up top on the ceiling, the lighting with your O-snap handles and the door panels, same exact look coming in over from the front to the back with some personal pocket room. In front of you, you got some nets there for the back of both front seats, USB-C plugins, and a little pocket room for some personal belongings. Now let's go ahead and shoot over to the SE trim and show you guys that. Now sitting in the SE trim, and as mentioned, the three differences on the SE trim model is the cloth seats. Check that out. Now, tough canvas feel, okay, so this is pretty resistant to like stains and stuff like that. And then you got the no wireless charging pad in the SE, right? And right above that, the no ambient lighting on the SE. But overall, the similarities are there, everybody, okay? To the eye, that's what you see, that is different. But the center console to the dashboard, climate controls, same door panels, similar to each other. And on the left-hand side, the control panel for like your tailgate button, your traction control, electric charging button, and your parking brakes, all right? But overall, the same leather wrap steering in that flat bottom leather in the SE also. Touchscreens, same. All right. Now, we're not going to head over to the back because the back is literally the same from SE to SEL. You get the USB chargers on the back of the center console but you get the cloth seats, of course, on the back bench. But the back seats do go down in the SE also, all right? Same exact space test. So remember, 6 feet 2 inches, your head will be touching the back of that ceiling drop, okay? Now, as promised, we're dropping the MSRP stickers so you guys get an idea of exactly what comes on these cars with the price tag on top. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Any comments, questions, or concerns. We appreciate you guys watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Stay tuned. We have more cool things coming. God bless you.